Now, from the Columbia Basin, your local news source, this is iFIBER 1 News, presented in high definition. The #1 source for real-time local news, local sports headlines, and our very own Weather Center forecast covering the entire Columbia Basin. With your iFIBER 1 News team, reporting news in real time as it's happening. From the iFIBER Communications HD broadcast studio in Ephrata, Washington, this is iFIBER 1 News, and it starts now.
Welcome to iFIBER 1 News. I'm Cody Johnson reporting news from around the Columbia Basin for Thursday, July 18th. Tonight we have a report on the Quincy City Council's discussion about the city's options for fire protection and how a judge added jail time for a Quincy man that was guilty of running from police. We also look at Moses Lake dancer Caitlin Lawson's latest project and how libraries are finding new ways to be useful. In sports, round 1 of the Open Championship in Scotland is in the books, and Moses Lake's Manta Rays are gearing up for their biggest swim meet of the year. Our spotlight story tonight is about a group of Ephrata students that are playing with the future. And we've got the latest weather forecast for the Columbia Basin from the iFIBER 1 Weather Center. Our top story tonight, Quincy paid $33,000 to have a consultant help the council decide whether to create a new fire department or continue with Grant County Fire District 3. Council members Jose Saldana, Manuel Guerrero, and Paul Worley began the discussion last year when they voiced support in severing ties with the fire district. The trio created a dispute between the city and the fire district about how much the city would pay. The city agreed to a $325,000 one-year extension while the city reviewed their options. Quincy hired Oregon-based Emergency Services Consulting International in March for $33,000 to determine the city's options on fire services by conducting a 3-month study. They will present their opinion on options at a special meeting with the City Council and the Fire District Commissioners on July 30th at 5 p.m. at Quincy City Hall, located at 104 B Street Southwest. A 20-year-old man is serving 8 months in jail for leading Quincy police on a 30-mile police chase in April. Porfirio Armenta Jr. pleaded guilty to attempting to elude a pursuing police vehicle and DUI in Grant County Superior Court. Grant County Superior Court Judge Evan Sperline followed the prosecutor's recommendation, adding an additional 2 months from the DUI to the maximum end of the sentencing range. Armenta told police he led them on a 30-mile chase starting in Quincy and ending in Douglas County because he had marijuana in his car. He admitted to using the drug during the chase. The chase reached speeds between 110 and 120 miles per hour inside Quincy before Armenta left the city limits. A Washington State Patrol trooper used a vehicle maneuver to force Armenta's car off the road, where it went behind a residence, through a fence, and crashed into a backhoe. Moses Lake's renowned dance star Caitlin Lawson landed a deal with Disney back in January, and the movie has finally arrived. Teen Beach Movie premieres on the Disney Channel tomorrow at 8 p.m. That's channel 47 for iFIBER TV subscribers. In January, Lawson posted a message on her Facebook page announcing her first big break after moving to Los Angeles. Hey everybody, just wanted to let you all know I booked my first official job in LA. I'm currently working on a Disney movie that's being filmed in Puerto Rico. I can't even describe how excited I am. Truly my dream job. I'm so grateful for the opportunity and can't wait for you all to see the final result. Lawson gained fame as a finalist on Fox's So You Think You Can Dance in season 8. Soap Lake may soon convert a dusty piece of land about a mile north of town into a city-owned off-road vehicle park. Soap Lake Police Chief Glenn Quantz presented a proposal for the park at last night's City Council meeting, saying he's heard a lot of off-road enthusiasts in the area are looking for alternatives to the Moses Lake sand dunes. The proposal puts forth a plan to refashion roughly 120 acres near Road A into several different courses fit for various types of all-terrain vehicles, including dirt bikes, quads, and four-wheel drive trucks. Vacant brushland, formerly a landfill, was recently annexed by the city and zoned for multi-use. The property is in a location with few nearby residences, none of which are visible from the proposed ORV courses, since the land is at the top of a rise and situated in a depression behind a hill. Quant said noise and dust shouldn't be an issue. After discussion, the council unanimously agreed to authorize the formation of a board to bring back a formal proposal. Each of the people you see here have warrants for their arrest and are wanted by various law enforcement agencies. If you see any of these people, the DOC asks that you not attempt to detain or apprehend them, but to call police. You can also call the Department of Corrections at 509-764-6180 during the day, or 509-762-1160 after 5 p.m. Stay tuned. We'll be right back after these messages with the latest from the iFIBER 1 Weather Center, and we've got more sports and news on the way.